During a wedding reception of a young couple, the guests decided on a drunken game of hide and seek. It was decided that the groom was it, and he eventually found everyone but his new bride. Eventually the man became furious and decided it wasn't funny anymore, and left her there. As weeks went by, he accepted that she had a second thought and went on with her life. So he did the same. A few years later, a cleaning up lady dusted off an old trunk in the attic of the building where the reception had taken place. Hour of curious, she opened it. Inside the trunk was a rotting body of the missing bride, who had appeared became locked in the trunk. She hid in the whether she'd suffocated or starved, it was unknown, but her face was frozen in a scream. It's funny how after all this time, I still don't know your name, but it doesn't even matter anyways. As long as I know you, yeah, I know you. You seem confused, right? I know enough to tell you this message. I won't give you a reaction like you shouldn't be, well, at least not for long. You should see I was with you this whole time. I was right next to you for the first few years or so. I was watching you while you sleep, heard you talking with your friends. I know what you had for lunch. You almost saw me quiet for a few minutes, but I had hide from you lots. You know that time when you felt someone behind you, and it was just you turn around to look, no one there. Well, there was. You only didn't see me. I was watching you. I realized that you actually a good person, and I grew quiet, found you, and for the last few days I was trying to find a way to talk to you, but I knew you would be afraid when you heard my voice, just like the last time, and you insisted. I got a better idea. I saw you using this device quiet a lot. I saw you like to visit websites like this, so I wrote this message hoping you'd read it one day. Now that you're reading it, I told your friends I wanted you to tell them. I know now you are prepared enough to see me. We can finally be friends. I will show you my face tonight. A young girl was babysitting some children in a large old house. The children were in bed and she was watching TV when the phone rang. All the voice on the other end was laugh. She listened for a minute, then hung up. A few minutes later, the phone rang again, and a scratchy male voice said, "Have you checked the children yet?" She asked who he was, but he just laughed and hung up. She was very scared and called the police. They told her there was really nothing they could do about prank calls, but they'd trace the call if it happened again. After she got another call asking if she checked on the children, she hung up and called the police and told her to get out of the house immediately. The calls were coming from upstairs, where he had already murdered the children. My soulmate left me today. That's all I care about. All that's left of him now is a pair of socks that probably fell out of his suitcase and a note that's labeled "Read Me." I found that in the kitchen counter today. I picked it up and started to read. I just can't take this anymore. You know I love you and I always will. But over this, last few months have gotten bad for me. Yes, sir, she's following me again, and I'm scared if she finds you, she'll kill you. I'm sorry. I wish I could go into more details, but you're gonna be home in a few minutes, and I don't want to have to tell you any of this to your face. It would destroy me to see you cry. David. Suddenly the front door creaked open. Instantly I grabbed a knife off the kitchen counter and ran to the pantry. Hello? A woman called from the entry. I didn't answer. Insistently I cracked open the pantry door, just enough so I could see the note on the counter. Is anyone in here? She yelled, walking closer to the kitchen. I'm not going to hurt you. She stopped into the kitchen. There was a small Swiss Army knife in her hand. She picked up the note and started to read. Within seconds, she started crying. Hypothetically, the woman fell to her knees and dropped the knife. I ignored it. In my brain, she kicked open the door and thrusted the knife into my chest. Welcome home, Jess, I said, twisting the knife with a bright smile on my face.